Hi, my name's Shanique Gilpin. I go by Queen Neeks. I'm a phoenix and I rise above the ashes. I'm also Neeks the creator, Neeks the artist. Before the Marine Corps, I want to say I got bored with life easily. Like, I needed a challenge. I constantly was looking for something that would challenge my brain, challenge me as a person, something that would keep me engaged and keep me entertained. So I wouldn't say that I was inspired really to join the Marine Corps, but I will say, not knowing anything about the military, the Marine Corps, they hype it up to be the biggest challenge of all the branches. So I decided I was gonna go with the Marine Corps. I was gonna enlist and, go from now. With being active duty and, pursuing bodybuilding, it definitely has its challenges. When I first started, I never expected to go the direction that I'm currently in. I never expected to I've always said to myself, I'll never be able to do bodybuilding. I don't have the discipline. I don't have the work ethic. Like, I used to talk so much crap about myself as to why I wouldn't be able to do it. But honestly, I think I always knew I could. And I would joke about not being able to do it, but I really was joking about the fact that I didn't want to give up certain things in order to do bodybuilding. The challenges I face right now, being active duty and pursuing bodybuilding, really is the freedom to do what I want, right? The freedom to travel. Besides being taken out of, I was out of season for a year because I ended up getting deployed. But honestly, that just gave me time to work, build muscle, and come back stronger for this season. Coaching for me allows me to help others, because I was once in that position where I doubted myself, or I was once in that position where I'm able to help someone. I can be that objective eye, because your self-talk, sometimes you don't realize it, but your self-talk can be so disheartening, and you're not intentionally trying to, but you need that person to reel you in and remind you daily, or remind you that you are that person, right? So coaching for me means helping someone, being that objective eye for them, and ultimately helping them understand this is a process. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to embrace the changes, embrace your body the way it is, embrace your life, right? I heard this saying, perception is reality, and if you don't like your reality, change your perception. And I can't really say I can identify another bodybuilding team, but for sure the Royal family, that's it. They show up, they support, they make sure they're there for you. You want a soundboard, they're there as a soundboard. It's not just about bodybuilding, it's more than bodybuilding. And that is a significant difference between the Royal family and any other team that could be out there. So my very first bodybuilding competition, I was able to compete. I was able to go through the ringer of preparing for a show. And I competed when I was 6 months going on 7 months postpartum. And that may not have been my leanest, but I was very lean. I was dialed in. And for me, I've had so many moments, I've had so many proud moments, especially being a part of other people's journey. But for me, that stands out because I've always said I couldn't do it. I've always said, no, that could never be me because X, Y, Z. And I was able to step on stage, especially after the year before, not being able to lose my baby weight. I was able to actually get stage ready in 6 months, right? 6 months. No unhealthy habit, nothing, no crash dieting. just hard work and dedication. Like my eye on the prize, hard work, and then the support of the royal family, like showing up to posing practice, showing up to the gym. And if it's one message I hope that you take away from this, it's you control your outcome. If you tell yourself you cannot do something, you put that self-doubt in your mind and you tell yourself what you can and cannot achieve.